¿Qué onda, compis? Bienvenidos, bienvenidas y bienvenides a este espacio llamado En Aleatorio que se abre para ustedes cada semana. Y pues bueno, vamos a seguir hablando acerca de la música y todas sus artes subyacentes. Yo soy Andrea y en la parte de abajo van a estar pasando nuestras redes sociales y nuestras vías de contacto para que ustedes entren en comunicación con nosotros y nos digan todo aquello que ustedes quieran que nosotros sepamos, lo que les guste, lo que les disguste, cualquier cosa. Ahí nosotros estamos súper receptivos y estamos atentos a todo lo que ustedes nos quieran decir. El día de hoy vamos a tener una entrevista bien pues interesante porque es con nuevo talento. Entonces vamos a hablar con Jean-Luc, un morro que está trabajando ya desde hace un buen rato en música. Él va del soul al R&B y pues bueno, es una propuesta nueva desde Arizona. Y también vamos a tener, como siempre, estas propuestas musicales que nosotros les damos. Primero vamos a hablar de Nick Cave y después vamos a ver cómo se mezcla el rap con el periodismo en Kendrick Lamar. Así que no les cuento más, los dejo con el contenido que ya vamos a tener en este programa. Continúen con nosotros, esto es En Aleatorio y pues bueno, empezamos con la información. Compis, la recomendación del día de hoy corresponde a un flashback y vamos a hablar de el Push the Sky Away de Nick Cave, que este año cumple 10 años de haberse lanzado. Este álbum es un antes y un después en la carrera del músico con Las Malas Semillas y también en individual. ¿Por qué? Porque pues obviamente es un disco que marca una pauta totalmente distinta, porque él después de donde le sucedieron un montón de cosas, un montón de problemas familiares, un montón de problemas de la vida, se le muere su hijo, se le muere otro hijo y entonces después lanza otros 2 discos, ¿no? Estamos hablando del Skeleton Tree y también estamos hablando del Ghosting, que son totalmente diferentes, que son más introspectivos, que son más calmaditos, que son algo, digamos, más emocional y menos visceral. Este disco del que estamos hablando el día de hoy, el Push the Sky Away, tiene esta característica bien, pues sí, emocional, también introspectiva, también poética, pero igual de visceral que la tuvo desde los años 70 y desde los años 80 que Nick Cave viene haciendo música. Por otro lado, este disco también funciona como una especie de hub creativo. ¿Por qué? Porque de este material se desprenden otros materiales adicionales que no tienen que ver con la música, pero digamos que sí, a la vez. Es una especie de, pues no sé, no compilatorio, sino cosas complementarias. Primero tenemos un documental que se llama 20,000 días en la Tierra, que lanzó gracias a pues todo este proceso creativo para grabar este disco, el Push the Sky Away, y después también tiene un libro que les recomiendo muchísimo, obviamente también el documental, pero el libro también se los recomiendo y se llama La canción de la bolsa para el mareo. Y La canción de la bolsa para el mareo es justamente eso, es un libro que escribió durante su viaje a Estados Unidos para presentar esta gira en bolsitas que te dan para el mareo, pues para que si sucede algún accidente en los aviones no pase absolutamente nada, y él las utilizó para escribir. Escribió un libro bastante bonito, es de poemas y pues bueno, la verdad es que el disco, el libro y también el documental se complementan perfectamente. Por ahora les voy a dejar esta pieza que se llama Jubilee Street, que fue de hecho el primer sencillo de este disco llamado Push the Sky Away. Esto es Nick Cave, estás viendo En Aleatorio y les dejo esta recomendación.
A girl's gotta make ends meet, even down Jubilee Street. I ought to practice what I preach. These days I go downtown in my tie and tails. I got a fetus on a leash. I am alone now. I am beyond recriminations. The curtains are shut. The furniture is gone. I'm transforming. I'm vibrating. I'm glowing. I'm flying. Look at me now. I'm flying. Look at me now.
I bring to the table, and I know who I am, and I know, like, I believe in myself. So it's like, if you don't want to, like, be involved with me, or you don't want to be in my life, like, friendship, relationship wise, it's like, okay, see you later.
In my heart, I know there could only be you. But if this love was true, and if luck was few, what we had was crazy, baby. Why we wasted time, we had to start. Do you care or not? 'Cause in 1 year I was yours, baby, but you can never hear me.
Pues qué onda, banda, ya estamos de regreso en esta tercera temporada de En Aleatorio y en esta ocasión estamos muy felices porque pues bueno, hemos tenido ya pláticas con mucha gente bien interesante en la industria y lo que sucede también es que tenemos pláticas en esta ocasión también con personas que están haciendo trabajos muy chidos y que aparte de eso son promesas en muchos géneros de música y eso la verdad para mí y para todos ustedes y para la música en general siempre es bien enriquecedor y en esta ocasión me complace mucho presentarles a todos ustedes a Loui. Loui es un artista de Arizona que bueno, lleva trabajando ya un buen rato. Él mezcla todos estos géneros que tienen que ver con el R&B, con el soul y entonces la verdad hace un trabajo bien chido y es una música bien fina y bien sexy. Loui, hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good. So I'm so glad to talk with you in this space and in this case. So I have for you some questions.
I'm ready.
For example, for me and for art, emotions are so important, very important for the music in general. So in your work, emotions are in very ways and different ways in all your work. So how the emotions work for you and for music in general?
They come out of like personal stories.
Yeah.
I feel like danger is 5 or 10 stories that I keep learning and relearning. And so the emotion is built over time. And I think that's why everybody loves the song so much, because even though it may seem like one story, it's multiple, and people can grab a hold of whatever they feel from the song. And you said sometimes the emotion for the song comes very quickly, or it comes like over time. And I think this one, when I felt like I should write this song, it came quickly, and I wrote it all out. So.
I've seen better days. The storms chase the pains away. Thoughts I can not only think of. A future that is here. I'm running in and out of love, but the past was very clear. I cannot help but.
So in this case and in Dangerous, I don't know, with all the emotions, how do you describe your songwriting approach?
That's a great question.
In that song and in all the songs, because it's difficult, it's easy. How do you deal with it?
I think it's middle on how I write all the songs. Yeah, I think it's in the middle, because some songs are really hard. Like the song. I have a song called "Tell Me," and that was like 4 or 5 months of working. Danger was like, I had the idea, boom, came out with it, worked it over a month, and then it was out. And yeah, so it's different for every single time. It's hard to put everything into one section, but it's like, because it goes up and down depending on the song.
Future, you and me, 'cause I cannot help but only think about a future between you and me. Oh baby, I can't help but only think about a future, you and me, 'cause I cannot help but
Okay, and your songs, I don't know, Danger is connected with another song. The songs that you made, I don't know, years ago are connected with your recent work or don't? Because I don't know, we told stories all the time. We tell stories all the time, and your songs are connected between them or not?
Yes. So
Okay.
the Kara EP and the Noir EP, I wrote that along with Danger all in the same time frame.
Okay.
And then yeah, so that's like a complete story. And I feel like Danger is a completion of that whole story of like growth and finding myself again through heartbreak and through just to stuff, right? Just adult stuff.
Okay.
This may take a while. Strap neatly in place, so you see just what we desire. If you wanna know where you are, just pick a star. Calculate your fears and like years, don't go too far. Strap neatly in place, close your eyes, this may take a while.
And talk about all the stuff and very emotions in it. Your music
Yeah.
has so much influence in different genres, no? That that we can consider it classic or so emotional. For example, I don't know, jazz, soul, R&B. You think this is a revival of that genres, or they exist in all the time, or it's really a revival?
I feel like my music is a revival.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like it would have with so much music coming out nowadays. I feel like it has to be. Otherwise, it would just be like everyone else's music. It has to be some kind of revival feeling, something new, something fresh, in order to get people to latch onto it. And because it is that way, I think people are latching onto it. So it's cool.
High in due time, we will find you. To the right, we have all that we need, so that we can be free.
Okay, actually, music industry have been explore so much genres actually, and after I don't know, actually, and before this time and before these years of we can tell some nostalgic. So you think the music industry bases actual tendencies in nostalgia or something, or it's totally a new kind of music, is a tendency only? I don't know, you can tell us about it?
I think the music industry is really captivated by nostalgia. Most
Okay.
music that comes out, including my own, we grab something from the past in order to make it present, because I feel like people and other musicians can get mad at me, but I feel like every feeling in every single song has already been created in the last 70, 80 years. Right. And so now we're just drawing from it. Like, I feel like I was born in the wrong generation. We hear that all the time. So somebody will write music from the 50s, from the 60s, from 70s. Now we will make it modern. We'll make it into a language that we can understand to this day, like terminology, like the cool stuff. But I think the music industry is based on nostalgia, in which we grab feelings from previous generations and make it our own. For like this time.
Seen better days, storms chase the pains away. Thoughts I cannot only think of, a future that is here. I'm running in and out of love. The past was very clear. Can I help but only think of a future you and me?
Okay, the music industry and the music in general, like a form of art, are constantly changing. So how do you feel about the changes in music in this digital era? Are good or bad? And for you as a music, as an independent music, are good, are bad, are meh? We are in a, I don't know, a special time of digital era. We can listen so much music in a little time. So for you, it's good, it's bad. How do you deal with it? Because I don't know, it's for us, like, I don't know, like for us that love music, so much times are difficult because you have much music in the world. You put a click on it and have millions and millions and tons of songs.
Yeah.
So for you as an artist, are good, are bad, are difficult, are easy?
I think it's difficult, but I think it should be difficult, because if you want something hard enough, then there should be some kind of struggle with it. It should be some kind of struggle. You know, we should be able to wrestle with them, with our passions, because we want it so bad. In general, I think that it's becoming easier for people to find good music, but for people that are pursuing it, I think it's become a little bit harder, because number one, there's so much music out there, so it's hard to break out, you know, to make yourself different. Number two, the cost of doing music has grown exponentially. You're talking like, I just got off the phone call recently with somebody, and they're saying that it used to cost about $30 US in order to break out an artist. You spend $30 a day and you can go viral. Now it's $125 minimum. That's like minimum, and that's a maybe, right? Because if your video's good or your content's good, then it'll go viral. But I think even in that case, in which then it makes it difficult, if you want it so bad, that won't matter. You'll just go after it. So it is difficult, but it should be. You know what I mean? It should be difficult, but it's fun. And if it's fun, within all the difficult parts, even if you're sweating, you're going to have a good time. You're still smiling because you're like, wow, I'm doing what I love. This is so much fun. Is it hard? Yeah, but I'm having fun. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Back to the Future?
They don't make them like they used to.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
I'm not just playing, listen to the voice that is saying, don't just hold me back, don't just hold me back.
Okay, and finally, in this world and in your opinion, and this year and in this context, the music are above business, or business are above art? It's a really difficult question for you as a musician, but we ask this for us internally very, very, very times. Yeah. And I suppose you make very, I don't know, this question so much time. So for you, really, 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 art are above business, or business are above art in this world, actually?
I think that's so hard. What are you doing? Yeah. That is so hard. I think, okay, I'll say this. I think it's art before business, because at the very end of the day, even if you have zero money, zero contacts, zero anything, and you're playing your guitar at home, you've made it. If that's what you want to do in life, you've made it. You've done it. You're just as big as Beyonce in the place that you want, because you've succeeded where you want to be. Now, if you are trying to get big as Beyonce is amazing, but her business is super good. Yeah. So then that's where I would say business goes before art. But still, and at the end of the day, if your art's not good, then no matter how good you are at business, then it's not going to work, you know?
And I don't know, you have something to share with the audience, something else to tell us?
Yeah, don't give up. If you're a musician, don't. It's hard, but it should be hard because it's fun. And like this fun is your dreams, and you shouldn't give up. So if you are thinking of giving up at all, if you're thinking not practicing that today or not writing music or doing whatever, do it. I promise you, it'll be worth it. You'll look back at this and you'll go, I did it. And we're all going to celebrate because we're all doing it together. So don't give up.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how have you been?
Good, how you doing?
Not too bad. So, how'd you get a free drink? With this?
Yeah, I can show where I got this from. Want to come with?
Where are you taking me?
Come on, it'll be fun.
Okay.
Okay. Finally, how do we find you in streaming platforms and in social media for the people that interest in your work in this talk? I don't know, how can we know much more about you and your art?
You can find me on everything as Sean Loui, SEANLOUI. You can find me everywhere. If you put that together, Sean Loui, you'll find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, you can find me anything. So put me if you find me, that's how you can find me.
Time is ticking and our faces hide our true facts, masking all the feelings cause the truth is all in part, thinking for the moment till I show them where we start.
You planned come to Mexico someday, near
Yes.
or far, I don't know.
Yeah, looking at end of April or early May, and that'll be the first time. But it's gonna be my second home, so I'm gonna be there all the time.
Burn it all, it's stacked and hot. 'Cause I've done bad things in the summer, I've done bad things in the summer day. We're fighting in the future, we pick the winner and the loser. Don't just hold us back, don't just hold us back. Take the word, spin it round and round, make the sound and hold it to the ground. Play the devil, who is trying to get the meaning.
Bueno, pues bandita, ya lo escucharon, él es Sean Loui. Es un artista muy completo, de verdad. Hace un momento, antes de la llamada, le decía que tiene muchas influencias y a mí en lo personal me suena muchísimo a Prince y también un poquito a D'Angelo. Es una propuesta muy sexy, es una propuesta muy buena que vale muchísimo la pena escuchar. Sean Loui, thank you. I really happy to talk with you and the people. I know, I really know that they're very happy to know you. So much thank you to talk with me and talk to the people. Y morros, ya saben, nosotros continuamos con esta tercera temporada para ofrecerles pues lo mejor y también nuevas propuestas musicales, propuestas frescas, propuestas chidas, para que ustedes las escuchen. Recuerden siempre estar bien receptivos a lo que puedan escuchar. Ustedes no saben las maravillas que se pueden encontrar en todos lados. Y pues bueno, obviamente se queda la recomendación para que ustedes escuchen a Sean Loui, para que ustedes también escuchen un montón de cosas. Y pues bueno, ahí los dejo y nos vemos para la siguiente semana, que todavía tenemos muchísimo más por hablar. Y muchas gracias a ustedes también, muchas gracias a Ferjara y también a Pepe y también a todo el equipo que hace posible este programa. Muchas gracias, chavos. Ahí la vemos. Cabra, bye. Bye, Sean Loui.
Bye. Gracias por todo.